Hello, I'm Miss Edie. I'm at my house right now. I am doing a Tea Tuesday. I'm drinking tea. I think I have a saucer for this somewhere. This is one of my Gibson. Okay, it says Gibson on the bottle. But got it at a thrift store at one time or the other. Okay, so today, speaking of thrift stores, that's what I did. I have been gone for a couple of weeks. 13 days, I think. Okay. Long story short, I went and visited my mom. I got a new dog. It's my mother's dog. Anyway, her and Marley both are barking. Roxy's a good girl. Roxy don't bark, but then they're also good dogs because I like the fact that they do bark. It's the garbage guys that come through. Here comes Vader. I'm having to make up for lost time. I had a friend, Miss Mary, took care of my babies while I was gone. Can y'all hush? I'm going to have to start this over. Okay, so where did I go? I went to my mom's first in Texas, spent 2 nights with her. Then I went to Round Rock, Texas, where my daughter lives. Long story short, my GPS person wasn't always telling me stuff, and I couldn't understand, and I didn't go, and it was dark by the time I got there. But make a long story short, I got there. I made it, and then I left there, got a little lost because I'm going the back roads. Okay, I'm not going I-10 till I get to I-10 West to go to my son's. I'm going the back roads. So that's what I did. Went the back roads and went up to my son's who lives in Terlingua, Texas. Okay, I was supposed to go the next day with him on a Rio Grande River tour, half day. Long story short, I have IBS and it was acting up, and I said I can't go. So I stayed at his house. Now, when I say his house, it's 15 by 15. It's out in the desert. He does have solar power, and he even has air conditioning now. He has an ice box. He's got enough solar power. Okay. Plumbing, he has a sink where water comes in and goes into a bucket. He uses that to put on the plants. He uses some kind of not too strong a detergent, so it's plant friendly, whatever. He has no shower, so you need a shower, you get out there and you just pour it over you. Okay. Got to use the bathroom. We got 2 buckets. Choose your number. We won't go into all of that, but I did it for 5 days. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. The last day when I was supposed to leave, my IBS left. The good thing was he was only doing a half-day tour, and he only had 4 other persons, so I said, is it okay if I come stand the night and come today? He had no objections. He was happy that I got to go. I somehow the other made a dog. Come here, come here, come here. Come here. Let me see if I can show him. Come here. Not you, Roxy. I want to show. Come on. Come here. This is my new dog. She's got, what kind of dog? Pomeranian. And it's a he. Pomeranian, and my mama says Chihuahua. But he barks. And my other dog is barking. Can you go in the other room and bark? Yeah. Okay, come here, Roxy. Come here. I gotta show Roxy. Roxy don't bark unless she goes outside. Oh, while I was gone, one of my neighbors told me I had the dogs were barking at 3 possums that had gotten in to the house, and they were able to get in for me. But they kept saying, the dog is barking and barking and barking. I have a doggy door flap. So the possums let themselves in. Okay. My tea, in case you're wondering, is some kind of tea. What did I put it? Oh, here it is. I did a combination. I have no idea if I like it. Bigelow green tea with pomegranate and the apple spice cinnamon. Who makes this one? Celestial Seasons. It's right there, Edie. Okay, so that's my combination of teas, and I put some honey. Tastes pretty good. I taste more of the apple spice. Okay, so on to the thrift store. What did I get? I bought these. It cost me $1 each. I got them for that so I can do future dangles. Or else I'll go to Judy one of these years. I've been eyeballing this. Comes apart a little, needs to be dusted. It's got a candle in it. Never been lit. Slight vanilla, I think. Or some kind of spice. But I got it because I thought it was cute. I don't know if I'll really get to light it. Thinking about my cats jumping up on stuff, you know, when it's lit. Well, okay, maybe not. Then, on my thrift store finds, see if I can hide that. No, please don't bark. I left my blankets and my, what did I drop? Okay. Oh, got it. I left my blankets and my sleeping bag at my son's to make sure he had enough cover. You know how we mothers are. Oh, we did sleep out. I didn't sleep in my tent this time, although I said emphatically I was going to sleep in my tent. I didn't do it. He had cushions from a couch on the ground out there, and he had a hammock. He asked me if I wanted the hammock. Actually, he had 2 hammocks, but one hammock, he was missing a piece. But he told me, Mom, you want the hammock? You can have the hammock. And I thought, no, I better take the mattress on the ground because it'd be better for my back. And we laid out and looked at the stars, and it was so nice and so beautiful. The moon was only a little quarter of a moon, or sliver of a moon. Or maybe it wasn't even there. Because I saw something I thought was the moon, and later my son said, no, Mom, that wasn't the sun. And then I could see, not the sun, the moon. And then later I could see the moon, so I don't think it was there the first night. Okay, but I stayed 5 nights, and so I did see a sliver of the, actual little bit of the moon later. Okay, but back to and I left all my blankets. So, this morning, going to my little thrift store we have over here, somebody from the UK said they call them charity shops. Well, thrift store, resale shop, thrift, charity shop, I'll shop. And it's some kind of movie critters. Okay, maybe I got it on the wrong side. Okay, Olaf, I've never heard of Olaf, but then I'm not into cartoons anymore. But it's a flannel, but it's not real big, but I'm going to put it on the floor for my babies, because that floor, I have tile. I don't have carpet anymore. It's easier to keep clean when you have animals, especially if they don't always make it outside. Disgusting. They do for the most part, I'm happy to say. But occasionally, and it's easier to clean that way. Okay, so I got that for them. Okay, what else? Oh, I got this for... Ooh, and I got to clean it up. I got this for free. It's just a frame. She says they don't sell very well, but I bet this one would have. But that's okay. She didn't want it. She said, take it if you want it. Or it could be a tray. Huh. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be a frame, though, because there's nails on there. But I thought, well, I could even paint it different colors for each season if I wanted to do it like that. And I got to find a way to hang it up on the wall. But for now, I'm not worried about it. Okay. What else did I get? I did get 3 shirts. Mind you, I'm in a hippie mode. My son's a hippie out there in the desert right now. When he left the army, he had the short hair curl, of course, And then after a few years, he let his hair slowly grow out. And now he's got a long ponytail, and he's a desert hippie rat. I don't know. But he does tours for one of those companies that take people in paddle boats on the Rio Grande. And it was beautiful. It was just beautiful. Now, we just did a short trip. And we paddled ourselves. It was kind of low, so we'd hit rocks here and there. And there was a small little rapids thing that was fun. But the other 2 canoe boats, had 2 people each. Well, they didn't scream when they went through it. Of course, one was a guy, he wasn't going to scream. The other 3 were women. Well, when I went through it, I screamed and laughed and screamed and laughed. I had so much fun doing that. So, but anyway, they were laughing, they were smiling at me, so I think it kind of no problem for them, you know. Okay, but anyway, I got this color shirt, some kind of polyester material. Might be a little big. I think it's a probably Time and True. That's Walmart, isn't it? I don't care. I just like the color because the color kind of goes with this. This is kind of a hippie shirt. When will I go to my son's again? Not anytime soon. Oh, and then when I left my son's, I went back toward my daughter's and stayed. Well, I did go to my daughter's, stayed at her house, got lost again, but finally made it. They work from home, so I wasn't able to stay but a night, you know, each way. But I got a visit, and it was fine. They have a 5 bedrooms, a study, 3.5 bath, a swimming pool. Why? Because I can, I guess. I don't know. It's too big a house for me. And it's only the 2 of them. And she's a minimalist. Okay, but they each wanted their own room for working since they do work from home. All right. So, then I bought this one. Okay, it's on the thin side. But that color does go with that. It looks better in person, but it does go with it. Sort of. It's going to. Or else I'll find me another top. But I am not going to wear it just like that. Okay. So those were $1 each. They were in the markdown. After a certain point in time, after so many months, and they color code them so they know when it's time, they put it back there. Then they had just gotten vintage jewelry. I have sold vintage jewelry on Etsy, and I may sell this later, but at the moment I'm not selling. Okay, here's a pretty brooch. There's no name on the back of this. Okay, because I'm always curious about the maker. Some makers are more, what's the word? Worth more. Okay, that's a, that kind. Clip on. I have to make sure the clips. Yep, they both work. So you have the brooch and the 2 earrings that go together. Now on Etsy, the thing that sold for me the most were the clip-on earrings. This is some kind of metal. All right, excuse me just for a minute. Yes, Judy, this is staged. Well, actually, I'm not showing you the part of the house that looks bad. I've got her coming over tomorrow to help me do some things. I got to go through stuff and try to par down some. So what am I doing? Going to Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree, and thrift stores. I have no... Anyway, will I ever move back to Texas? I may. My brother wants me to... Oh, yeah, when I left my daughter's, headed back down toward I-10. Eventually, I had to go 610 loop in Houston. Got scared. Forgot I was supposed to get on the thing. I called a friend of mine over there, and he directed me and gave me instructions on that. So I was able to, you know, navigate 610. And kind of find out I was supposed to have gone that way anyway, and I just forgot because I had written it down, and my GPS was no longer talking to me saying, "Good job." Nope. But make story short, I made it, and I got on 610. Then I went toward my brother's, got a little lost, but then got everything corrected. And then the next day I headed toward my mother's. No, oh, graps, I just broke this. Actually, it can be fixed, but it's trying to get those little things back in there. This may end up being a craft thing. So when a clip-on earring breaks, that's what you do. Although you can go on YouTube and people explain how to put this thing back together. When my husband Jack was alive, before his hands got so bad, he was able to fix it for me because he understood it and I don't. Okay, so I'm not going to lose it. But aren't those cute? I just hate that it broke. No name on it. Okay. Then this little flower, make sure it come into the screen. I tell Mom, come over some, Mom. Oh, that, okay, where's the other one? Oh, okay, here it is. With the little rhinestones or glitter. I think it's just glitter. Okay, and these are screw-on. You just don't keep on until it pinches you. No name brand. And the screws seem to work. Sometimes this part will come off because the glue dries. Just glue it back on. Okay. Then, I hope I don't break these. These are plastic, like clip-on earring. I don't know why they're a plastic, but they are. Just kind of like that. Okay. Again, if, remind me to be in frame. If this comes off, you can just glue it. There's nothing in the center. I guess you could put something if you wanted it. Let's see about this one. Ah, this one's missing part of it. Okay, you can't tell it. Okay, so this pair won't do me any good to try to sell. But I can use it on crafting. Okay. So I got two pairs that I can't do anything with. And that happens. I'll buy something and then, you know, it'll break. I've got a box full of bits and pieces that I can use in my crafts. Another screw-on pair. Let's see if these are okay. So far, so good. Has some edging on it, as you can see right there. They both have edging, and they got the stuff in the middle. Let's see what I can do. Again, if this comes unglued, just glue it back. Now, the clips are a little, the clips can be glued as long as the little thing doesn't come out. No name brand. Okay. What is it made of? Some kind of hard plastic. I'm not real sure. And both, oops, both of them are good. Yeah, when I sell earrings and buy them, you know, I have to check them out, make sure the clips work, and so forth and so on. And sometimes when you buy them in lots, you don't know until you get them home and start playing with, you know. Okay. Let's see if this pair is going to work. These are tiny. And I got to make sure. Sometimes the clip part may be a little loose. Sometimes they're a little tight. But there is a way to adjust them. But each one would have to adjust it to his own ear. And then I go like this to see if it's going to fall off. Okay, those are cute. Because unfortunately, actually I had a pair of pierced earrings the other day leaving a store, and one of them came out. But I felt it when it came out. And I looked on the ground and saw it, so I was able to retrieve it. Okay, those are both fine. Shake your head. Yep, they come off mine. Those feel good. Little flower-like things. Oops, out 80. Okay. And no maker's name. Alright, let's stick those back in the little box they came in. Oh, I'm almost 20 minutes, y'all. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make it that long. Like 10 minutes. Okay, but my trip was wonderful and great. When will I go again? I won't make a round trip like that for a while, but I do want to try to go see my mother 6 to 9 months, not stay away. But, you know, with coronavirus, we still have, not corona, what do we have? COVID. And we still have it some, but anyway, I'm going to try to go in, and I'm fully vaccinated. Everybody's different, though, you know, so I'm not trying to tell anybody. Everybody makes their own decisions. But I did go around her and see her and everything else, and everything's good. So, I hope everybody takes care. Enjoy your tea Tuesday, or whether it's VA juice, which I had earlier. coffee, which I had a latte earlier. And then later I'm going to go to Mom's for a little while and chit-chat and so forth and have more coffee. All right, y'all take care. Bye now.